in Jamaica, there are things which God is doing. I saw the angel of his presence stirring. You know, like someone is stirring a pot. You know, he's using a pestle or a wooden apparatus for cooking to stir the pot. I saw God stirring Jamaica. I spoke a message like that in the past. I saw the angel of his presence. He was stirring a pot. When I look at the bottom of this pot, it was written what? Jamaica. I said, God, what is this angel doing? Why is he stirring the pot? The Spirit of God told me he is stirring the atmosphere of revival. Say the atmosphere of revival. But then as he was stirring, I started to see people on the streets because the bottom of the pot was the map of that country. And then I started to see people doing toy, demonstrating all over the place. So, what is the message? The message is we must pray for the message of God so that the revival in Jamaica does not come with the social unrest. Many people are disgruntled in that country. I've never been to Jamaica. But there are apostles, there are prophets, there are evangelists, there are pastors and the teachers. Very powerful ministry gifts that God has been consecrating over the past 30 or so years in Jamaica. And those people, they are just about to be released now. So, because the time has arrived for them to be released, for you to know at least one Jamaican preacher, if not more, by the grace of God. The Spirit of God is saying we must pray against what? Social unrest. I saw very violent demonstrations. So there is just a very foolish event which may trigger a lot of social upheaval in that country. A very, very foolish event. Say a foolish event. Yes, which can trigger social upheaval. So the Spirit of God is saying we must pray for Jamaica. If ever they encounter this foolish event, if it is an unchangeable event, the foolish event, for the leaders to be able to stabilize the ship of that country so that it doesn't descend into social and civil unrest. Because there is a spiritual awakening that God is stirring in that country. There is a spiritual awakening that God is stirring in that country. There is a spiritual awakening that God is stirring in that country.